you know, about $500 and told her what the travel fee was, and she's like, "Yikes."
So I don't know. Actually, you know what? Never mind.
That's fine with me. This time of the year, I don't want to go north. All the roads, there's the Flathead Lake up there, and the roads just get super icy around that lake.
Right. Say 20. Let's wait for some people to file in. Vincent's in here. Corey's in here. Nima, Edward. Let's go. Last week, I think we had like 13 people, 14. See if we can
Thinking
get
of
that.
taking that video and trying to target it a little bit wider to where there's some areas where there's some high-end listings.
Yeah, you should hit all your service areas every time, regardless. 'Cause you never know who's watching.
Yeah, the areas that I would hit would be something where I would block out a whole day to go up to it.
Hmm. I'm gonna show you guys how to track your KPIs today. It's gonna be good. So, 8 people. Let's keep going. I guess it's like a bunch of fireflies in here. Mine. John Reed in the building. So 700. Hmm. So, John,
I'm going to respectfully keep the camera off for about the next 10 minutes because I'm eating my dinner.
no worries. When you come back, John, I want to look at your analytics and see how you're doing with your ads and whatnot. Same with you,
Yeah.
Corey.
It'll be a case study on what not to do.
Why you say that?
Well, because after the last one, I changed something on one of the ads. But then a couple of days later, I'm like, man, I can make better ads than this. I can have them more targeted. So I don't think I actually stopped them. I think I just let them stop.
Hmm.
And then I had some delays with shooting and editing, and then I didn't get new ones. So just actually clicking on the Zoom link to come on here made me realize what the hell have I done, man? I should have just kept on running that other ad. It was working. So
Yeah,
I'm going to start running it again now, but there won't be very much to look at in terms of analytics.
really. How
Yeah,
much did you spend on that first go with it?
I think like $140 or something like that.
Hmm.
and I got 2 shoots out of it.
Nice. What was the average order on those shoots?
Um, I don't know, but over $700.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
When you're on a web browser, how do you pull up analytics? That's what I don't know.
Oh, it's easy. I'll show you. You can pull up our ad that we're running. See everything. But yeah, it's super easy. You got a business page, Corey?
Yeah, on business Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Well, great. Well, today we're gonna definitely break down like how to track KPIs so we can reverse engineer to hit like our revenue goals. We're gonna look at some good videos that I've seen over the past week or two, see what's working out there, see what you guys are doing that's crushing, see what you guys are doing that's not working so well. But yeah, that's an interesting point, John, because like what I noticed is with ads, if you have something that's working and then you pause it or you stop it, like Instagram like resets the or Meta resets the targeting sometimes, and you kind of have to get back to where it was working before and the audience it was hitting. So like for example, the ad that I showed on the workshop, we were getting tons of agents and tons of inbound DMs and followers and whatnot. Then the campaign ran out of time. We paused it for like a week or two, came back. Now we're spending the same and we're getting less results because right now it's trying to find the audience, that it wants to target. So what we noticed too is like if you pause something, Instagram's like, oh, well, he stopped spending actual money on this. Maybe he's not happy with the results, or he's not excited about like the leads he's getting. Let's try a different demographic or like show it to a different section of the
Interesting.
service area. That's not always the case, but that's just what I've noticed, at least with mine. So I don't recommend pausing ever. I would just bring it down to like even $2 a day, as long as it's still spending something. So you're not cutting it off completely. You cut that flow off. It's kind of like a faucet, right? Like the dust starts collecting in there, like some sediment or whatever, and then you turn it on. And you got to get that cleared out before you can really take some water from it and use it for whatever you're using it for. So I never like to stop the flow if I can avoid it. But yeah, let's look at some good ads or some good pieces of content as well. Let me see. I know my settings were weird last time. Oh wait, I actually got it. Can figure it out. Share sound. Let me know if you guys are able to hear this video from James.
Stop doing. Stop saying your name, your brokerage, and the address. I want you to focus on the things that your audience doesn't already know. They already know your name, they already know the address. It's all in the caption. I want you to focus on the things like the pool, the fact that it backs onto green space, if it has some great accent walls. Your goal here is to provide as much value as possible in a short amount of time. Don't overstay your welcome on camera because you can trust us to highlight the property for you. If you're a realtor who
I'm telling you, this is a great ad. It's got great engagement. I don't know if he's boosting it yet. I don't know if James isn't here yet, but he got 51 shares. I can't see it on desktop, but on the Instagram app, I saw it had 51 shares, tons of comments. This would be a great ad, especially if you're trying to push more social media content. This would do very well. Also, I want to pull up another guy. He's a he's not heavily into real estate, but he does content for like mortgage lenders and stuff, and he's selling like the crap out of social content. So see if I can find him. Hunter. Might have to go to my page. Following. This guy's crushing it. Yeah. Hunter Nelson. He's doing really well with getting leads from Instagram. Like he gets so many leads that he doesn't even have to do ads much anymore. Stuff like this. It's getting It's got 30,000 views. Let's listen to this one.
You're a mortgage broker who knows building your social media is important, but you don't know the fastest way to actually create content that converts views into qualified booked appointments of your ideal clients. Think about it. There are so many of your ideal clients out there. You just have to get in front of them. That's what I'm going to tell you how to do. It's a simple 3-step process that I'll lay out right now. First, think, what do your clients tend to ask you over and over again? For example, let's say your clients are business owners and a common misconception is that they have to pay higher taxes for 2 years before they can qualify for the home of their dreams. Well, as you would probably tell them, they can get a non-QM bank statement loan that will use their business revenue to qualify them for the property.
So he's basically just giving great value. He's actually like given a 3-step process that you can take from the video and use. You can tell he knows the language. He said non-QM bank loan. Like if you're not a lender, you probably don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. And he's clearly like in the industry, so it feels like, oh, he actually knows his shit. Like he knows what he's talking about. It's got 30,000 views, tons of leads. He called out the ideal viewer or ideal client in the beginning. His call to action is to follow him and check out his past content. So this is a follower ad, gets a ton of engagement. Anyone that follows that's a mortgage broker, he's gonna DM him and get after it. So yeah, this one crushed. And he's got a bunch of videos based around the same thing where he's providing value and nurturing them. He's got the call to action in there, social media branding done for you. Like it just feels like he knows exactly what I'm going through, and he knows how to solve that problem for me. So if I was a mortgage broker, I'd probably hit him up. If I was a small business, I'd probably hit him up. So this is a guy that went from like 0K to I think 30, 40, 50K a month. And really fast, all from like ads just like that. So 30,000 views, tons of engagement, people reaching out, tons of leads from that. So this is a great one. I watched this one the other day. This one was crushing. I don't think this is an ad. This is organic.
Home tours are straight garbage. Do you really think that shaky video is going to help promote your listing or even get you a client? Let me help you out with this. Meet the DJI OM6. This thing is an absolute game changer for your content. Instead of paying thousands of dollars for a videographer, you can become your own for under 150 bucks. You'll be able to get smooth and clean shots with ease. No more wobbly videos that make your viewers dizzy. Just smooth, satisfying home tours that actually do the property justice. Follow for more social media tips.
A good follower ad. Your real estate home tours are straight garbage. Great negative hook to like get your attention. It made me go, whoa. Like, what is he going to say next? In this example, he's pitching like doing it yourself. But if we just pitched, hey, instead of having those shaky videos, why don't you just hire us? It'd be a very good ad. It looks like it's a little follower ad. I don't know if this guy's doing like real estate marketing or he's just real estate media, but these videos are crushing. And I think this one would do extremely well to get leads. He's talking about a problem that people have. A lot of agents shoot their own video tours, and this would hit a lot of people. Let's do another one from that same guy.
Stop using your thousands of dollars on camera equipment. Here are 3 ways to optimize the potential with your iPhone. First things first, stop using your front camera. That quality sucks. Instead, use the back camera. Pro tip, you don't want smudges or glares when you're recording, so make sure this is cleaned off. Secondly, if you're filming yourself, make sure you film using cinematic and make sure you turn the field of depth to 5.0. One of the main issues when using your back camera is you can't see what you're actually recording. Here's how to combat this. If you have a MacBook, an iPad, or even a TV, you can screen mirror using your iPhone.
He's just providing value, but like this is the greatest way to like all the steps. If I was an agent watching this, I'm like, fuck that. I'm just gonna hire this guy. Like I'm not doing all this. You know, he's giving you the option to do it yourself, but he's also giving you the real solution, which is, you know, if you don't want to spend thousands of dollars on camera gear, use your iPhone. If you don't want to use your iPhone, hire me. I can crush it for you. This is a great organic piece of content, and I guarantee if you boosted it, it would get way more leads and way more engagement. But yeah, this is like pure value, great organic content that could be used as an ad. It calls out the viewer, has a good CTA, good value. Stuff like this is crushing. Let's do another one.
Are you ready to live like
royalty? You have to like really carry the tone.
Okay. Are you ready to live like royalty?
Well, we have the perfect home for you.
It's a better way. This is like John's doing a few of these, but like this is a better way to do a listing tour or show off your work in the context of a story. So he said, stop making boring listing videos. He's showing that he's teaching his or directing his clients, and then it shows the actual product. It's not the craziest video either. So it's like, I don't know, it just catches your eye. You see a listing, calls out agents. He's got the DM call to action. He is attracting a few like media companies. If he called out the agent a little better in the beginning, it would do even better. But yeah, this is a great way to show that you're an authority and you know what you're doing, and you make it easy on site when you're directing the clients. So this is good for every organic, paid ads, whatever. Shows off the portfolio. Definitely recommend stuff like this. This one is probably the most viral one I've seen. This guy's actually an agent, I think. So he's making content for other agents. I don't know if he has like a coaching program or like some type of way to Lake State hire a pro. Yeah, I agree. But some agents are cheap. He's definitely getting agents in the comments. If you see, everybody's a realtor. This is so insightful. Thanks for sharing. Last one is great. Tips, please. Looks great. These are all, this is attracting agents. It's probably because the beginning, how to film houses, an easy tutorial for realtors that calls me out if I'm an agent, shows a exact step-by-step blueprint to do this super quick and easy. And I can see myself like implementing this as an agent. So you want to make stuff like this, and then you can lean to, hey, if you don't want to do this yourself, just hire us and we'll make it even better. Another good one. But yeah, that's it for good content. Is there any like questions or anything else you guys seen out there that's like crushing it? Nobody? I know John's
I
eating.
saw that same one that you just shared just recently.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's got 13,000 likes, tons of shares, and maybe like a couple thousand shares. There's a reason why people share it because it's a good idea. Like if you're an agent and you see it and you want to share it to your team lead or somebody on your like in your brokerage, this is very viral, like worthy because it's so actionable. It's quick and easy. It's super, I don't know, it's just a valuable short video that just gets the job done. So if you did something like this for your business, but it was even higher end because you guys are media companies, it would crush. I want to do something similar to this one. It's really good overall. Let's see if anyone's in the chat. No. Vincent, have you launched any ads yet, bro? See, you're in here. John, let me know when you're ready. I want to break down like reverse engineering. I think this will be a big thing for you, but I don't want you to be snacking.
I'm good, man.
You said
Well,
I'm ready.
I'm still got a mouthful of food, but I'm good.
Okay, cool. So I don't know if you guys saw like the lead tracker. I know it hurts your brain. Give it to someone on your team, John.
Yeah, yeah, Glenn on my team, he's got it.
Okay,
And
cool.
I don't know what he's doing with it yet, but like I can't look at that stuff, man.
Yeah, so we got the status on here. So, whether they need to be called, they're waiting on booking, need follow-up, they booked, or they're just not even they're not a proper lead. You can set the priority level and then the source. And then your VA can get all the info for these black columns and put them in there. But this is great to leads from Instagram. That way we can know exactly how many DMs we got, how many came from ads, how many came from outbound, how many came from word of mouth. And that way we can track our real KPIs. So this one's even better in my opinion. This is the KPI tracker. We use it for our sales rep. And this is a great way to see daily like how much action is she taking to move the needle, because there's a lot of things you can do as a as a business owner or sales rep, but like the most important is how many DMs are you sending? How many calls are you doing? How many texts are you doing? How many people are you talking with? How many follow-ups are you doing? How many combos are you having? How many emails are you sending? That's the shit that's going to move the needle and really actually affect your business and get more bookings, get more revenue. So this is all that in one thing. And this is how we get our conversion rates. That way we can reverse engineer how much we need to spend in ads to get X amount in revenue. So John, even for example, we could probably just use you. Like these are the typical conversion rates I'm seeing for uh for our business. Every market's a little different, especially during different seasons, but on average, during like September and October, this was like our conversion rates. So let me break this down. Let's say we got 65 inbound DMs from ads, people DMing a keyword. We had 32 conversations, so 49% conversion rate. That means 65 people DM'd us, 32 actually had like a reply after like we reached out, whatever the case is. You can even do this for outbound. Let's just say we had 10 that came in from outbound and 55 from inbound DMs. So this is like outbound, like to new followers or just to people that we're trying to target. Outbound calls, cold calls, classic stuff. And then follow-ups is just, it's not a metric we're like tracking for conversion rates, but it's nice to know, hey, my sales rep followed up with 5 people. That means she's following up with old conversations and she's checking in on people if they stop replying and things like that. So 49% from the inbound and outbound actually had a conversation. So you might have made 10 calls, but if only 2 of them picked up, we want to know that. So at 32 convos, out of those 32 convos, we sent 4 emails or texts like as a like planting the seed, like, hey, it was nice talking to you, John. Here's our website as I told you on the call. Excited. Like once you get a listing, let me know. We'd love to shoot that first one and start working together and start crushing it for you. So that's like 4 seeds planted in my eyes. And then we booked 1 shoot out of that, out of these 32 convos. So 3% conversion rate. So out of 32 convos, we booked 1. And the revenue was 1,000. So we'll just say Joe Schmo agent booked, closed on November 21st. I mean, this is a daily thing, so you can just put the daily. So like, let's say we had 2 calls, 2 inbound DMs on the 5th. We had 1 on the 6th. It'll add all that up for you. And your total conversion rate is down here. Say we had 1 more. Cool. So now let's just say I want to hit 10,000 more a month in revenue. How many DMs and how much would I need to spend to hit this number? You can see this, right, John? This screen? Cool. So let's do the math. So we can reverse engineer, based on this. Let's open this up so it's nice and easy. Can you see this iPhone note, John?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. So we got 10,000 is the revenue goal that I want to hit, that I want to add to my business from paid ads. How much do I need to spend to hit that 10,000 more in revenue? If my average order value from ads or from like just business in general is 1,000, it's actually 1,200, but for this example, I'm just keep it easy. That's 1,000 per order. I need to hit that 10,000. I need 10 orders. So I need 10 closed shoots. Okay. So now that we can look at this conversion rate, it takes, X amount of combos to get 1 booking. So we need to divide those 10 shoots divided by the conversion rate of like combos to book calls. That way we can see exactly what it is. So we got 3%. We need to divide 10 divided by 0.031. See what the number is. I actually have a calculator here. Yeah, let's use this one. So we take 10 closed shoots divided by 0.031. That's 3.1%. We need 322 conversations to close 10 shoots. Does that make sense, John?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because out of 322 conversations, we're gonna book 10 listings. Okay, so now that we have that, our conversion rate for convos to DMs is 49%. How many DMs do we need to hit that goal? We need to divide 322 divided by 0.49, because that's our conversion rate for that. So we need 658 messages. So either inbound or outbound. It's just for this case, I want to use inbound so I can know exactly how much I need to spend to hit that goal. Let's do the math. 658 messages. Let's just say the conversation, like our typical like cost per DM is anywhere from $3 all the way up to $12. I mean, I feel like the typical range is 7 to 12. Let's just go 10 to make it easy. It's gonna be, 65.80. I mean, that's a really high ad spend. Like that's being super conservative. If our cost per DM was, $10 per DM. But even with that being said, 6,000 to make 10,000, I'll still make that trade-off. It's just not the greatest. So what we want to do is we want to up this conversion rate and we want to up this conversion rate. And if we up our average order value, we'll even need less book shoots to be able to hit that same 10,000. So for example, let's say my average order is, let's just start like showing like if we improved our conversion rates or we improved our average order. So let's just say the average order value was 1,250, which is what I showed you guys in the workshop. So now let's do the math again with a higher average order value. So we got 1,250. We want to divide it by that 3.1. So 0.031. Oh, whoops. I meant 10 shoots. What is that? Divided by, so we got 1,250 divided by, sorry, 10,000 divided by 1,250. I missed a step. How many? We need 8. So now instead of 10, we need 8 booked clients since we have a higher average order value. It's awesome. So we'll take that 0.031, that same conversion rate had before. Now we only need 258 conversations. Awesome. So like our ad spend is going to go way down. So let's take that 258 and we'll divide it by, 258 divided by that 49% conversion rate we have up here. 0.49, 526 messages. So if we took the conservative $10 per message, our ad spend just went down pretty good. So our ad spend went down almost $1,400, which is great. That's without changing the conversion rate. That's without that's the only thing that changed in that equation was the average order value went up. So let's say we get our average order up, and then let's say our conversion rate starts going up. So we get more convos, so more people through the funnel to get to conversation. Let's just say we increase that by a little bit. So 76%. I mean, that's a little high. Let's just do like 15. 69%. Let's do like 12. 64%. So our conversion rate improved from 49 to 64, a lot better. Let's see what that number is if we have the average order value of 1,250. So we got average order, AOV, 1,250. Our conversion rate went up a little bit. So we still have those. We still need 8 booked clients and book shoots. But now we have a little better conversion rate. We're still going to do 8 book shoots divided by 0.031, which would be 258. So we still have that 258 conversations needed. But now that we have a better conversion rate from how many messages we get and how many outbound and inbound DMs we get to conversations. So let's do 64.64. We only need 403 messages. So now our ad spend is really, really coming down because we followed up more. Maybe we had a better first message when we reached out to people. We had a better lead magnet that made people want to reach out and ask more questions, whatever the case is. So we want to increase this rate. Now we're only spending what? $4,000. It's a lot better. $10 per message. 4,032 in ad spend to get that 10K revenue. So the only things that we can really change are how good are we at selling in terms of those conversations we had. We had 44 conversations to, sorry, 32 to book that the convo rate of 3%. And you know, we booked one shoot, but what if we book two shoots and we're able to get 1,200 per shoot, so 2,400. Now we're at a 6% because our skills went up with our closing, with our ability to like translate a conversation into a sale, or we just had more people that had bookings or listings coming up at that time and we were able to convert better. Or if we're just better at following up and having a better lead magnet, or following up more consistently or more often, or following up with more personalized messages, or starting the conversation better. All these things that we can do to increase our conversion rate, and all the things that are like our taught and ACRE partner. Or we made better content to get more DMs at a cheaper rate. Like, what if we got our DM, a cost per DM down to like $5? So that only been like $2,000 in ad spend here in this situation. That's pretty good. Does that make sense though? Like, I feel like I breezed through that, but I promise, like, once you learn this math, you can start to predict how much you need to spend to make X amount of money. It turns into something pretty crazy once you reverse engineer the numbers you want to hit. Or if, like, let's just say you only have, John, you only have $500 a month on ad spend. What can I like expect to get from that? You start to see, based on your exact conversion rates in your market and your sales skills and all this stuff that you track, what that 500 would bring you. But yeah. Anyone got questions? Nobody? Dang. You guys all figured it out? It's a
It
lot
makes sense. One of the things that I think is important to keep in mind as well is that, like, that $10,000 of revenue, or that, like, whatever it was, that's the initial revenue, but then hopefully at least some of those clients will become recurrent clients. And so this
Exactly.
it's not just a marketing cost to get that 10 grand. Because, you know, if I say I'm spending 6 grand to get 10 grand of revenue and I'm paying my photographers and whatnot, like, that's not
Not
a
much money
profitable
left.
model.
Yeah.
But again, if you can get that ad spend down, but then also the fact that some of those clients might then, you know, not be worth the $1,000 for the initial shoot. They might be worth 20 grand over the year.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the beauty of our business, is like we have the recurring model of like, hey, you can work with us tons of times throughout the year and we can make that ad spend go even further, that ROI come back 10x rather than just one-time fee. But yeah, that comes down to how good your quality is and how good your customer service is and all the other stuff after the sale. That's a good point. Yeah, I would still even spend like up to 9 or 10K. Like, whoever can spend the most to acquire the customer usually wins. Like, you can dominate your market if you can spend $10 to get a customer, $100 to get a customer, when everyone else can only spend like 2 or 3, or not even be able to spend to get a customer. Like, just being able to spend and get one customer is putting you ahead of 99% of the market that's doing outbound DMs and uh, like cold outbound, or just like relying on word of mouth. But yeah, that's a great point. Vincent, you had something to say? See, you popped on here.
Oh, no, I was answering your question from earlier. I did post an ad. I had to put it on my personal and collaborate with my business.
All right.
Because my ad account got banned like about a month ago. So I'm still trying to get that unbanned, but it seems pointless
So is it the
once you get on
Vincent's
Meta's
virtual?
naughty list.
Yeah, no, that's facts. Is it this one, the Vincent's virtual view, that page?
Yeah, that's my personal.
Okay. I think I see the ad here. Let's play it.
You're a real estate agent in Los Angeles? Then imagine your listings looking like this. At Virtual View Tours, we're not just photographers. We're a full-service media agency. Think about the impact of this quality of visuals. It's not just about selling the home, it's about selling your brand. If you're ready to stand out from the competition, then DM us the word stand out.
Nice. Yeah, I remember seeing this one. That was good. Have you got any leads from it yet, Vincent?
Yeah, I think I've gotten, it's kind of weird because it's from my personal.
Mm-hmm.
So I've had a few follows on both the personal and then the business account.
Nice.
So I had like 2 people reach out on my business account, which I wasn't expecting, but I think it was from the ad. And then I've had 2 people reach out that hasn't gone anywhere quite yet, so I need to follow up.
Mm-hmm.
But I just posted this, I don't know, probably less than a week ago, maybe.
Are you a real estate agent?
Yeah, November 12th. So yeah, like a week and a couple days.
Oh, that was yeah,
That's
never mind.
good.
Time has passed a lot faster than I thought.
Yeah,
But yeah,
4,600
so I've
players.
definitely had some leads. I need to do better at the follow-up game,
Mm-hmm.
for sure.
Yeah, are you still on Grow Chat, Vincent?
I am, yeah.
Yeah, I would recommend like reaching out to Rio and be like, "Hey, I'm running this ad. Any leads that come from this, I would love if the VA could follow up and stay active with like getting them, booked and nurture them, every
Mhm.
3 weeks, a month, whatever timeline you feel comfortable with following up with leads. There's no right or wrong, but I mean there is too much and there is too little. Somewhere in the middle of that is usually a good balance. But yeah, I would recommend like, look, you're already paying for somebody to reach out like, hey, why don't you take these warm leads and nurture them for me since I'm so busy.
Yeah. I mean, would you recommend I just give him access to the personal account as well, and he kind of just checks it once a week or something?
Yeah, I mean, I would like couldn't
Okay.
hurt, right? Especially if you're getting leads from there. Yeah, it's like, yeah, you'd be good. I would definitely recommend that for sure. Yeah, Corey, I wanted to show you how to
Okay.
how to find your analytics too. Let's dive
I
in.
found it.
Yeah, it's super easy. You just go to your profile, click add tools,
Yep.
or you can go to the video itself and click insights. Let's go to the one I've been running for like 2 months now. So I'm just trickling, I think like 10 or 15 a day. This one we spent $1,110, got 23,000 reach. Let's look at the insights. We're getting close to 1,000 likes, which is crazy. 90 saves, 200 shares, 750 likes, 1,000 interactions, 73,000 views, 15,000 impressions, 1,100 profile visits. Pretty crazy. So we spent almost $1,110 in 37 days. This is easily the best ad we've done. But yeah, I mean, this is mostly all the analytics. There's not much else. I think I can see the new campaign we did. See if it updates. There you go. So we just launched another campaign, same video. So we spent 158 on this, I guess, new campaign for the same video, 580 visits, cost per visit 27 cents. Not bad. It keeps showing the same stats though. So
Why are you doing profile visits there, Chase?
this is a profile visit type of ad. I had it as a DM ad for the last campaign, but if you see, it's saying there's no conversation started, but that's not true because we got a couple DMs from this ad because it's the only one with that keyword. Um, but
So
look, look how many
I,
profile visits we had from a DM ad. People click the
I noticed
profile
something.
anyways.
I was just looking in my at my analytics for the ad on that I got the 2 shoots from, and I noticed when I looked in DMs and I filtered it from ads,
Hmm.
the 2 clients who booked, they weren't in that, and so I was confused for a second there. So I went and I actually found the messages, and what I realized was it was when I first ran that ad, and I ran it for profile visits. And
Mm.
whenever someone follows me, if it's a potential client, I immediately send him a message and say thanks for the follow. How's it going? And
Nice.
that's how those two conversations started. That ended up booking shoots. I didn't actually get anything booked from having the ad to send DMs. I got some DMs, but none of them led to anything.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like it was part of it, but it's just, yeah, you don't know which one or which video or like it's not directly targeted to one video. And I treat organic and ads as the same thing. Like it's all a cost and there's a lot to it. So it's kind of hard to track exactly which video is the one that was like, yeah, that's the one. Let me start the process. And sometimes Instagram doesn't even track the right, like, hey, this was from an ad, but it just doesn't say it, and vice versa. Like you might get, like I ran a ad campaign for an agent here, and he got a couple like marked as ad inquiries, even though they're his friends and people he's interacted with for years before running this ad. They just happened to see the video, and then they DM'd him like later about something completely separate, and they tagged him as an ad inquiry even though
Right.
he's not even in real estate or like trying to get a house. So yeah, it's like it's a little finicky in terms of that, but I mean everything is it plays into, getting the lead, whether they found you from an ad or a referral or a story post or whatever the case is, and then they got hit with the ad later on, and then they DM'd you, it's all part of it. We used to like track, all right, which one was from YouTube, which one was from Instagram, which one was from word of mouth. It's like you can do that, and it is possible to track it separately, but at the same time, it's all the same cost and it's all the same lead source. So I don't know. It gets tricky. I think the best way too is just to see where the source was. Like, all right, what was the first DM they sent? Was it from us? Was it from them? Was it a keyword? Was it referencing anything? Or did they follow us from an ad? Because it'll say that if they did follow from an ad, which is good. But other than that, you're kind of just guessing. I like to
Yeah.
ask people too, like, hey, did you see the ad? Did you see our video? Like, did you see this video? And they're like, oh yeah, no, I haven't seen that one. Okay, cool. So you must have came from something else. We ran this testimonial before running the profile visit ad, the main one. So we got 132 visits. This is more for like retargeting and targeting our followers currently, just to show them that like we're doing good work. And we still got some good profile visits, 48 cents, good amount of impressions. We didn't spend too much on this, only like $64, but it is good to continuously like hit people over the head with social proof and other content. Sometimes we'll boost like other good videos that performed well organically just to keep it in front of people. So we did this one. 200 profile visits, same type of cost. Ran it for 10 days. Like if you ran all of these at the same time, couple bucks a day on each, couple bucks on a testimonial, a couple bucks on a high performing organic portfolio piece, $10 on the profile visit ad, $10 on a DM ad. It's just gonna keep hitting people, and it's gonna consistently get in front of them without having to rely on the algorithm, which is good. We did some talking head stuff, some educational stuff. Like we're just spending 35, $3 a day, $10 a day, more testimonial stuff. This one did really well. This testimonial spent $100 and got good engagement. Showed that he's a top producing agent. In case someone doesn't know who that is, you get even better bonus points if you work with an agent, have them do a testimonial that's like one of the top guys and really well known in the area. That's what you want to boost. This guy's not super well known, but he is a top producer. So it's good to show off and show that he's a killer. So we put 79 total sales and 12 sales in the last whatever 12 months, whatever. We want to show off that he's actually booking a lot of shoots with us, and there's a reason for that. So he's just talking us up and showing people that we're legit, and we got really good profile visit cost for that. I might boost this one again actually, but it's a pretty good one. We got 344. Is there any questions we got? Like, not too many people in here today. Um, Corey, do you want to break down? Are you driving or anything? Maybe break down
No,
your
I just don't have a camera hooked up.
oh,
Um,
is it can
yeah,
you
I
share your
mean, you want me?
screen?
Yeah, I can share a screen.
Let's do it. Yeah, I'd love to see how much you spent and how it's looking. Here we go.
Is that sharing?
Yeah, I see it. We got
Okay.
10,000. So we got 10,000 reach from the ad. So did it have 10,000 like organic plays or was this
No, this was the moment it hit, I boosted it.
okay.
So I boosted it to basically my main coverage area.
Nice,
Uh,
dude.
so yeah, it's
Yeah,
coming
that's
to an end.
good.
It's got like 9 days left, I think. Yeah, 9 days remaining.
Spent 321 so far. Profile visit's pretty good. $1. Yeah, it's not bad. I like anywhere between like zero to, well, it's not going to be zero ever, but like 20 cents to like $3 to $4 max. But like a dollar is good. Anything under $1 is usually really good. You got really good amount of shares, 29 shares, 4 saves, 17 comments. Nice. You get any leads from this?
I just had somebody, I have my listing consultant reaching out to, like doing reach out through social media.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those people that we ended up hitting up, was a follower from this. So we'll see what happens. She covers an area mainly of a spot that I typically don't go to, but I will travel to.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see what happens with that.
Gotcha. Nice. How about any followers and like have you been DMing people that did follow from this? I mean, that's a 300 profile visits. I'm assuming someone was an agent in the area.
Yeah.
You DM'd
Yeah,
them.
we've had a few, and we've been reaching out to them, same kind of message that John's sending out.
Nice.
Just, hey, how's it going? How's business?
Mm,
Um, and starting the conversation with a lot of people like that. So
that's awesome. Do you have anyone on your team that's like outbound calling or doing any type of like calling these leads that followed or
no,
DM'd?
we haven't picked up the phone yet.
Gotcha.
He just started probably a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, and it's just one step at a time right now. I got him reaching out through messaging. We're going to
Mhm.
bring in the phone system here probably in the next week or two.
Let's go. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Then they can call some warm leads that know, like, and trust you already.
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude. Yeah. $300. So we haven't made the ad spend back, but we might get close this week, it sounds like.
Yeah, we'll see what happens by the end of the week. Things have just the market around my area seems to have come to a screeching halt. Um,
Dude, yeah, it's bad.
so
How's
we'll
it for
see
you,
what
John?
happens.
John, how's your market been? I know you guys get the snow and shit, so it's probably
Ours has been really, really slow, especially the past couple of weeks.
Mhm.
But there's also been just a lot of like weird kind of hesitation and then last minute stuff. Like realtors are really stressed out, I can tell, because like last week on Sunday for the week ahead, we only had 2 shoots booked, right? But
Hmm.
we finished on like 16. So that's during the week. We had like 14 shoots that were booked, like within 1, 2, or 3 days notice, and then we had a bunch of them who were like, "Oh, we booked them, but then oh, actually, it's not going ahead. Oh no, they're not ready yet." So I think it's just a really weird time. But the spring is forecasted, according to all of the people who seem to know what they're talking about, as being like a real booming spring. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, we've been hearing that a lot too. Yeah, follow up in January. I got a bunch of listings in February, March. Yeah. I think if we keep planting the seeds, we shoot some good ads now, and then we can boost them even later on, closer to the top of the year. I think we'll get a lot of bookings for sure. But yeah, it's interesting. Everyone's market's just slowing down crazy. Edward, have you launched anything yet, bro? I know you're still in here. I want to see what everyone's status is. I know Aaron Bradley was super pumped on the workshop. I don't know if he launched anything yet, but I want to see if people can get some results going into 2025. If you get some bookings right now, you're awesome.
Can you critique 2 ads for me, please, Chase?
Let's do it. Yeah.
So there's an unfortunate story behind this. We shot 2 ads at a listing, but then there was an issue with the edit of the. This is going to sound like a convoluted story already. How do I simplify it? Right, the property reel that we edited for the agent, there was an issue with it. Well, there was a couple of issues, but there was one issue that we didn't even notice until we'd already posted it to their social media. And so he was really disappointed. So I decided that the 2 ads that we shot in that same listing, we're not going to use those videos because he didn't think we did a good job of shooting the property reel. And if we then post 2 really good ads that are videos from that house, it's not going to go down well. But it's a blessing in disguise because it gives us a chance to what am I saying? Perfect them, right? So let's have a look here. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with the script. I think the visuals need more variety and it needs to be a little bit more dynamic, but I think it turned out pretty well.
Durham and Northumberland Realtors, how long has getting on camera been on your to-do list? Look, we know that you're not a professional actor, and that's why we write your script, we coach and direct you on camera, and because we shoot everything in tiny little clips like this, you don't have to memorize anything. All you gotta do is show up. DM us the word video right now, and if you're one of the first 10 realtors that do, we'll give you $50 credit towards your next video. See you soon.
So you said $50, but then it said 50%. That's the only.
I know, yeah, that was an editing issue
Okay.
that I'm not even gonna fix because, yeah.
It's actually good because it might get some engagement. Like, hey,
Fuck that.
yeah. I
That's
love
the
it.
same kind of video that I'm planning on doing with the
Yeah, that was
business
great.
outreach. That
It's a
same
great
time of
time to
editing.
do some social content ads for sure.
So yeah, I know I need to improve the visual anyway. It's just too samey, right? All the different shots. I need to do some pattern interruption and like have some of them outside or some of them in a visually different background or something like that.
I love the cuts. It was perfect. It was like bouncing around. It was engaging. Felt like a really good urgency at the end there for the call to action.
So apart from the $50 and not 50% thing, is there anything you change about that?
Dude, I love it. I think it's good to go. Corey, you got any advice? You think there's anything stood out to you? I think you called
No.
out the ideal viewer. You gave some value slash, I don't know if value, but you gave some clarity and showed that you're the solution to the problem.
Yeah.
And you gave him a good CTA. So like, I love it. Good,
Yeah.
good go to it. Nice and short, 28 seconds. Perfect, perfect length. Yeah. I
Oh,
think
that's another thing, actually. I was going to extend it to 36 seconds. And I was going to do that by having twice during the video show really quick 4-second montage of agents on camera.
yeah,
Just give it a little bit more substance.
I like
Right.
that. Yeah, show the
So-
product, show the end result. that they would get.
Yeah, exactly.
Good
Yeah.
idea.
Um,
I love
what was
that ad.
what was the other one called? Um,
You hit, I feel like it was very relatable hook. Like you want to get on camera, but you just haven't figured out, how to do it consistently. That was perfect.
yeah,
It's relatable. It shows that you know the issue that or the things that they're thinking.
yeah.
That was really good.
So stop saying. So here's the other one.
Hey, I'm John from XYZ Realty here at my latest listing at 123.
Give up now. You've already lost him to the scroll.
Realtors in Durham and Northumberland, you need to stop saying your name, your brokerage, and the property address at the beginning of the video if you want your potential clients to pay attention. Instead, talk about what makes the home unique, or why the neighborhood's great for families, or maybe how the price point makes it accessible for first-time buyers. Whatever is going to have the best chance of capturing their attention and making them want to find out more about your listing. And you know what's crazy? This will make them way more likely to want to find out more about you than if you had mentioned your name and brokerage at the beginning. If you want to create the perfect listing video, DM us the word script and we'll send you our simple 3-step scripting framework.
Nice. Yeah, that was good. Dude, you're killing it.
But we can't share those ones. We've got to reshoot them.
Oh, dang. Yeah, that was good. I like the bounce around from the playground to the dude, really, really good. That's funny though. Yeah, no, that was perfect. You got every piece of the checklist, and I think the CTA was good too, because it's like, hey, why should I reach out? Oh, get our scripting framework. Oh, okay. That's the obvious first step right before hiring you. And if they do download it and they actually like look through it, they're gonna be ready for when they do hire you, because they kind of get the framework now. They know what they need to say. Then they show up and you just show them the way to it. So
Like
that's
how
awesome.
Mosey says, give them all of the information for free and then sell the implementation.
Mm-hmm. That's what we're doing. I love it, dude. These are really good. Nice work.
Thank you. It just sucks we can't use them. So, but we'll shoot them again. It was easy enough.
I'm gonna do some POV ads probably starting next week. I'm gonna launch. So it'd be like POV, you hired us for your next listing. You hired us to shoot your next listing, and then it's just a montage. So it's like a behind the scenes clip of us filming, and then it flashes to like our best stuff. Super simple to make, really engaging, super trendy, and calls out agents, that listing agents. So that's something I want to definitely implement. And stuff like that was good, like more educational stuff that's bouncing around and keeps people on their toes. That was really good. Nice work. But yeah, I think that's it for today. It's been an hour.
No homework?
No
Run
homework.
some ads?
Yeah, like boost those ads. Like, so reshoot them and then yeah, boost them.
Just make some content.
Yeah, make some content. John, are you boosting anything currently?
I only just started boosting the one that I had already boosted before, the one that's a rip-off of yours.
Yeah, how's that? How's, like, you said you got 2 leads that booked?
Two shoots,
Two
like
shoots?
booked and done and paid for, yeah.
How
From
much?
like
How much?
I think it was
$100.
$180.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, dude. Like, I would keep running that one. Give it some time to get back to where it's targeting the right audience, because you paused
Yeah.
it, and then I'd ramp up the ad spend. What are you spending daily on it?
I was spending like $10. No, in fact, at one point I think $20, but I just put I think like $28 for a week or something like that. I think I just put back on it.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
So we'll see how that goes. I'll report back next time.
Yeah, even like whatever's sustainable for you for like 30 to 60 days.
Well, so the thing that I'm having to remind myself of, because it's kind of obvious, but it's not obvious, especially at this time of year when we've got to be careful about costs, is that like, if it's a marketing cost, but it's generating revenue, then it's not a fucking cost. It's like,
It's an investment.
it is it's an investment with a predictable return. And so I need to not be thinking, oh, I'm not going to put, is $250 too much to spend on this ad? Like, I don't know how well it's going to go. No, I do know how well it's going to go. I spent less than that and got 2 shoots booked from brand new clients. Like, what the hell am I thinking?
Yeah, you're not the only one that's getting results too. So it's like it's gonna work. It's just like, yeah, why wouldn't you like double down? It's funny. Like I had a mortgage lender. I did 3 ads for him, and he got 10 leads from $100. He made $5,000 from $100, $5,000 profit, and he stopped the ad. And I was like, what? What are you doing? He's like, oh yeah, I should probably keep spending on it. Yeah, you should. You spend on that thing until it doesn't get leads.
You don't, as ridiculous as it sounds, you don't always connect those things fully in terms of the money spent and then the money earned. So yeah. I'm gonna head up here because I'm gonna. I think the talent hour is starting in ACRE. I think that's now. So I'm gonna jump on that.
Sounds good.
See you next
Good
time.
work. Yeah, launch those ads and spend as much as you possibly can until it stops bringing money back, and then you shoot new ones.
Will do.
All right, boys. Good work. I'll see you in a couple weeks.
See you later.
Later, guys.
Thank you.
Peace.